Hi everybody, I actually don't have a message per se today. I just have positivity that I want to share because I've been feeling a lot of negativity around the place, and I've been seeing it and I just wanted to be kind of a breath of fresh air with positivity and love to you. I personally am feeling really great at the moment and I'm really inspired, and I just wanted to say that just because you've believed something to be true until now doesn't mean that you have to continue to believe it for the rest of your life. The whole point of us growing and evolving is to shift and see new perspectives and to also change our beliefs, because we first learn our beliefs from other people, and a lot of those other people have their own limitations. So when we are aware enough to make our own decisions, then we should also continue to research, continue to get more information, continue to see what resonates with us, and then of course change our opinions, change our ideas, change everything. There's nothing wrong with changing. It's the essence of life, and it's so important for us. And I think that a lot of us get stuck and just say, oh, this is how I've always been, this is what I've always believed. Okay, so what? Every day you have a new chance, a new life, and you can choose to be the same as you always have if that's serving you. But if it isn't, then why wouldn't you try and be different? Why wouldn't you try and look at different things, see different research, see different energies, like be around different things that make you who you want to be instead of just who you have been. That's a silly excuse. Just, oh, I've always been this way. You know how people are like, oh, I'm stubborn. That's me. Yeah, okay, you can change that though. You don't just have to be stuck that way forever. That's an old limited belief, and you can move past it, definitely. And you should try and move past it. If you can actually see that you have a certain negative quality, then definitely work on that. And also, you know, be open to new ideas, be open to new ways of being, be open to new facts, be open to things, and realize that truth is not absolute. Truth is relative. So it's not just like, oh, that's true or it's not. It can be that way in some things, like scientific fact, and that's fine. But other ways, and even scientific fact, like I don't just say, oh, if it's not evidence, if there's not complete evidence about this idea, then it's, you know, absolutely not true. Because for something to have this evidence means that it was once a thought, and it was actually fed and nurtured enough to become a full-fledged concept, and then that concept was then believed in enough to be tested. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, someone thinks it and it becomes true. No, there's a lot of things that have to be put into it, and a lot of it is belief. A lot of it is belief, and there's a lot of things that we don't know for sure, and we may never know for sure, but that doesn't mean we can't entertain ideas and believe in certain things until the next bit makes sense. You know, I don't think we lose anything in that. I'm not saying blindly believe. I'm not saying to believe anyone, actually, because I think most people have an agenda, you know, and like there's a lot of things that come out and they're like, oh, this is the new truth, or this was discovered, or this and that. I'm not saying believe it blindly. That's very silly. I'm saying come to your own conclusion. And don't mistake people's opinions for facts. But that goes the other way too. Don't dismiss people's opinions or findings or ideas just because there isn't complete fact behind it. Because everything that was once, you know, everything that exists now was once just a thought. You know, it was just once, you know, impossible until it became possible. So sometimes you do have to ignore reality. You know, if you want something to happen, you don't always have to see your circumstance around you as the be-all and end-all. Sometimes you have to ignore it and feed what it is that you want to be, and then watch that reality manifest itself. So I'm very, very interested in how our mind shifts our reality. And if that is the case, that means there are many truths available to us, and we just tap into the one that we choose. Anyway, so I don't want this to continue like a really long video, but basically this is just sending you positivity, telling you to come to your own conclusions and always look for new and wonderful ways. Continue to learn, continue to dip your toe into possibility, because that's all we have is endless choice, endless possibility. It's all so amazing. So I think we're limiting ourselves if we just, oh, this is what I've believed, this is what my family believes, this is what society believes. Fuck everyone. What do you believe and why? And then progress and move forward and evolve and figure it out. And you know, if you believe in something so much and there's nothing that exists to say, oh, that's real, you yourself can create it. That's what has happened before. People don't just, it doesn't just become fact or truth. It has to be studied, it has to be researched, it has to be understood, it has to be created. So be it, be a creator, be an inventor, you know, be that person. You don't have to wait for someone else to follow. You can be the leader. People can follow you. Like, yeah, just feed your power, be inspired, listen to things that inspire you, read things that inspire you, and shut off everything else. So you can do it, whatever you're thinking of doing, and I think you should. And follow your feet, you know, follow your intuition and see where it leads you, and continue to uncover and unravel. And don't let naysayers get to you. If someone tells me something's not possible, I actually do it. You know, it's like, there's that proverb that I love. It's like, the person that says it's impossible shouldn't interrupt the person that is doing it. And that has happened to me a lot. Like, oh, you won't do that. Oh, that's not possible. Well, watch me. You know, the difference between it being possible and impossible is me trying again. So try again, right? So yeah, I hope you're feeling well, and sending you love, and be positive and see the light and see the answers, and don't be so closed. Be open your mind. You know, there's nothing that you lose from being open-minded. Nothing that you lose. You gain a lot. And yeah, connect with those that are open-minded too. Just like entertain ideas, even if they're not real. It could be fiction. You know, you read a fiction book, but it still gives you ideas, it still inspires things in you, and that could lead you to something great too. So, you know, entertain ideas and imagine the fuck out of shit. Like, really use your imagination and just really create your world. Create a really amazing world.